Oh my gosh. This game right here, it's so good. My name is WileyWood, and today I am, well, reviewing a game that is just a masterpiece. And funny enough, happens to be a Sonic the Hedgehog game. You know Sonic, right? Gotta go fast, chili dogs, iconic characters, great games, good movies, divisive games, divisive shows, bad games, fan art. Oh man, this franchise has been through so much. I mean, so much to the point that Sega actually collaborated with a set of fans to co-develop this game. Yeah, I'm not joking. Even though Sega did help make this game, this is mostly a fan-made project. And you'll see what I mean later on. But to truly appreciate this game, we do need to look back on the ups and downs of the Sonic franchise. But honestly, I don't really feel like going through all of that or wasting too much of your time. So here's the short, sweet, and super opinionated and accurate version. The first 4 to 5 mainline Sonic titles were really good, only getting better with each entry. Then Sonic started getting 3D titles and things started to get a little shaky. I'm not gonna say they're all bad, because they aren't. But you can tell it was harder to make these games as consistent as they were in the past. 2D Sonic games never really went away after his transition to 3D, but they were seen not as important because they were mostly on portable systems made by other companies. And man, I hate it when people think like this. Heck, I'm even guilty of it, and my favorite game of all time is on the Nintendo DS. So to finally get an original 2D Sonic title after the previous one being released 7 years ago, and that one was technically released mostly on phones anyways, it was just a true delight to finally get a real 2D Sonic game on consoles again. So let's just dive right in onto why this game is so special. So, Sonic Mania is truly a game that appeals to everyone, and there are so many reasons. So let's just go down the list. Number 1, it has a beautiful mix of pixel art and HD graphics, making it look like a Genesis game straight from the 90s, while at the same time a game made for the modern age. Especially with so many games that go with this HD pixel aesthetic, this game does it beautifully and perfectly. Number 2, callbacks to so many iconic stages. While Sonic Mania is an original game, almost all of the stages in this game are taken straight out of those first 4 Genesis titles. But these games are not ported over. And what I mean by that is they did not take the files of the stages from the original game and just make them run on a brand new console. This team of fans remade all of these stages from scratch, and you can tell because when we look at the footage of these stages side by side, they not only look a little bit different, but they are laid out different as well, bringing a perfect mesh of familiarity and a fresh change of pace. So that way, whether you are brand new to the Sonic series, a long-time devoted fan, or you grew up playing these original titles as a kid and now you want to dive right back into the franchise, this game will work for you. However, we do have 4 completely new and original stages, which leads us to number 3. These new stages that they made are so good. Look at this. Sonic is getting shot out of a gun, shot out of a van, shot out of a popcorn machine, shot out of a car, and shot out of an ice cube. So original! In all seriousness, these new stages are awesome and are very important because they give this game a much needed sense of originality. Without them, then this would just be another Sonic collection that Sega's been doing for decades. And why do people keep buying these again? Speaking of buying, number 4, the price point of this game. So, the game's only $20, and then the DLC is $5, and it's an amazing 2D Sonic game. So why haven't you bought this yet? I'm serious. Like, buy this game. It is not expensive. I know so many other, big name titles that cost $60, and I did not get nearly as much enjoyment out of them as I did with this $25 game. So, in my opinion, this game is worth it just for the price point alone. Sonic Mania is a game so simple, anyone can play it. You move Sonic with the stick and hit A to jump. The only complicated move is the spin dash, which you do by holding down, mashing the A button, and release. There are some more complicated moves that you are able to do, but the beautiful thing is you don't have to learn all of them to have a good time or beat the game. And of course, there are the rings. If you get 100 rings, you get an extra life. But if you get hit, you lose them all, and you have to have at least one so you don't die when you get hit again. The great thing about any Sonic game is the learning curve's not too hard to overcome. Sometimes you get hit with some crap, and that makes you start to think, why is the world the way it is? But that happens in any video game that you play. The boss fights never feel too complex, and in some, you definitely just keep on attacking over and over while picking back up a ring real quick if you get hit. And I do need to point out that the main bad guys of this game are called the Hard-Boiled Heavies. I just love this game. Now you might be thinking, man, WileyWood, you are really praising this game. Is there anything bad about it? And honestly, there are a few problems, but I did have to nitpick. So keep that in mind. Sonic has always been a game where you need to go fast. And in this game, you definitely move very fast. And it is done very well. The way that you build up momentum in this game is awesome. However, there is definitely some stages and moments where you are going so fast that you don't know what's going on, you're getting hit by so many different things, you're bouncing around like a complete maniac, and I just didn't know what was going on. Especially at the end of the game, because whenever you reach Titan Monarch Zone, I just got scared. And the only reason it looks like I know what I'm doing is because I have already played this game once before, so trust me when I say, I did get mad a few times my first playthrough, and you might also. The good news is, though, if you are going too fast and you lose your rings, it's not as consequential as other Sonic games in the past. Now, I don't know if it was just me, but if I had a problem getting hit a lot and not grabbing a ring in time to the point where I was down to 0, it was very minimal. And when I did get hit, I would usually get back up, hold the stick down, and mash the button really quick for a spin dash, and I was fine. And honestly, doing the spin dash in this game feels very satisfying. I don't ever feel like I lose any momentum. This game is blisteringly fast compared to most other 2D Sonic games, but it's just so much fun as a result because Sonic is a game where you are meant to go fast. Because one of the selling points of Sonic's first game back in the 90s was that he was faster than Mario. And in Sonic Mania, there is rarely ever a time where you feel like you are not capable of running around at the speed of sound. Now let's not forget, any video game is just as good as its music, and my lord, T-Lopes, you're a genius, because the soundtrack of Sonic Mania is the definition of perfection. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. It is like a freshly baked cookie right out of the oven. It's the first sip of a cracked open soda. It's pure dopamine in music form, just like I said in my Dr. Wily video. By the way, check it out if you haven't already after you're done with this one. I listen to these songs in the car all the time because they get me hyped. Metallic Madness 2 is a must listen. Green Hill, Chemical Plant, and Flying Battery are all here, and they're given an upgrade, but not remixed too far, so they continue to be as iconic as they have been in the past. Studiopolis is so good, you can have it as background music in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Even the menu tunes and special stage songs are just a joy. There's so much funk and so many quick beats that go along with the speed of the game. It just all works together so well. And if you don't have a video game console to play this game, follow me on Spotify, and you can listen to these songs from Sonic Mania that I picked out, along with a few other classics. Link is in the description below. So, what else is there to say about this game? Well, one of the boss battles is a puzzle game against Eggman. The underwater levels don't completely suck since you can complete them in a bubble. The special stages are so much fun. If you get enough rings, then you can do the stages from Sonic 3 when you hit a checkpoint. And if you find one of these big rings, which there are one of them hidden throughout all of the stages, then you get to do the special stages from Sonic CD. And this is how you get the Chaos Emeralds, and personally, I didn't feel like getting all of them. I didn't really see the need, and when it comes to most games, I'm not really a completionist, and I just like to get through the story and enjoy the ride along the way. Oh, and also, if you have a hard copy of the Sonic Mania Plus edition, there is a reversible cover, making the outside look like an old school Genesis game. And finally, there's the character of Sonic himself. Most of the time when I hear Sonic talk in modern video games, I cringe. It's not all the time I feel this way, but I just prefer to see Sonic's attitude with his facial expressions and not talking like a douchebag. Something about 2D Sonic just looks and feels right to me. Plus, little side note, Sonic's off-balance animations are precious. There's just something about Sonic I think many people just love. You can't explain it because its charm is a combination of so many different things, and this game perfectly captures that essence. So when you're needing a boost of energy to brighten up your day, play this game. It's truly a masterpiece that will hopefully stand the test of time. And as always, when you're just not having a great day, play some Sonic. And remember to love, breathe, and game.